All right, y'all. Part two has LeBron passed Jordan as the greatest player ever. Nick Wright went first, Chris Carter went second, and then now we're going to Skip Bayless now.
90, I was saying, I'm watching the greatest thing ever. I'd never seen anything like the force of nature that was Michael Jordan.
Yeah, we have it.
As a leader, as a clutch takeover player.
I would agree, yes.
I've just never seen anything like it. And not to discredit the great Bill Russell, but the era in which he played, there just wasn't
he can't be the greatest with the era. Like, we respect him, but top 10, top 15 at the worst. I'm just saying, I can't put Bill Russell as the greatest player ever. And Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron played better competition.
I got it. I got it. But
yes,
and also there were too many white guys.
Right? It was 18 and only a few black players.
And Kareem needed magic to take him over the top because Kareem wasn't the leader of the franchise, the face of the franchise. He needed some guidance. He needed that force that was magic to come in and create the dynasty.
He did. That's why I got Magic over Kareem, man.
It was the Lakers. Kareem couldn't have done it as the go-to guy for that. That's just me.
Kareem had already won a championship before Magic got there.
And he had 4 MVPs.
And he has the most unstoppable shot in the history of the game.
Yeah, but he's not better than Magic.
Oscar. I got it.
Oscar was at the tail end those kills. Now, be fair.
He was. No, he was. And I got it. And I don't want to discount it, but there's just some magic to Magic that took that thing up one more level.
Exactly. That's why I said Magic was the GOAT to me after, it probably was between Russell or Kareem. But I think Magic passed Kareem after Magic won their 5th title. And I think Jordan came in to pass Magic probably after like the 5th title.
With Kareem and with Work, and I got on Byron, and we know Michael Cooper. Yeah, they were loaded. Okay, so back to Michael, and I get your eye test. If we're just doing eye tests, I told him this earlier in the show. My eye test tells me that Michael's better. We're just sort of doing vacuum to vacuum, just what do they look like?
Yeah, eye test Jordan is hard to beat.
Because LeBron has a huge deficiency in his game. He runs from the free throw line late in games, and he's a poor free throw shooter, especially by Mount Rushmore standards. This year he's 67%. Well, that's a big asterisk on his career to me. Skip, he was such a poor free throw shooter.
The finals ended last year with LeBron hitting a free throw to win the championship.
No, it didn't. Kyrie had already won it with the 3.
Yeah, that's a weak argument, Nick. Well, we know the Kyrie 3 ended the game. Yeah, going up there don't win you anything, but that's what you're about to say. But come on, that Kyrie shot won the game, not LeBron's free throw.
No, 3 doesn't win you anything.
No.
You know that. Ray Allen taught you that.
Yeah, that
going
wasn't
up 3
there was a possession after that.
Going up 4, the same thing he did in Game 7 against the Spurs.
I'm not giving you that. No, I'm sorry. But if you really look at
I'm not giving him that either.
The totality of LeBron's career, the truth is, without the greatest clutch shot I ever witnessed by Ray Allen, which saved his bacon, or he took the shot to tie to go to overtime and missed it. Long rebound, we know the rest of the story. Ray in the corner, nothing but that.
So what about all the shots all the other guys made that I was at the game with Michael Jordan they made? I was there when Kerr made the shot, when Paxton made the shot.
Did LeBron call them over in a timeout before that?
I don't agree with Skip on this.
That last possession and say, I'm going to feed you the basketball and you're going to make this shot? No, he didn't do that.
Jordan made the best basketball
Actually,
play.
he did. Because if you go look at the footage, he tells Ty Lue, he points at Kyrie and says, let Kyrie take the
I don't know wrong with that. Don't make him not the greatest. I ain't say he is the greatest, but that don't make him not the greatest just because it's somebody that's more clutch than him that he'd rather shoot the shot. Like I'm saying, when Kobe was younger, I would take Fisher and Horry. I'd let Fisher and Horry take the last shot over Kobe sometimes.
I'm talking about the Ray Allen shot.
No, I'm talking about the shot. Look, because here's the thing. This is what we keep doing, and everybody keeps doing this. LeBron James is the only guy allowed to have teammates.
Yeah, fact. It's like Ray Allen hit the shot, but he's on the team.
To do their job.
Yeah.
You see, Ray Allen make that shot, he bailed him out. Robert Horry, who did Robert Horry bail out with all those 3s he made?
And don't nobody say nothing about the Lakers, about James Worthy going off in the finals.
36, 10, and 10, and he was the finals MVP.
Okay, if Draymond doesn't call LeBron the B word to his face so audibly that Kiki Vandeweghe could hear it in the 3rd row, and Draymond doesn't get suspended for Game 5, what happens last year in that?
Oh yeah, I agree. They probably would have won 4-1, but
So I don't know, Skip, because they won that game by, I think, 17 points. And if Draymond makes a 17-point difference, God bless him. But LeBron scored 41 in that game. And then in the next game, when Draymond was back, he scored 41 again. And then in the next game, he had a triple-double in Game 7 of the finals.
And Bogut couldn't play in either of the last
Okay,
two
and
games.
Bogut was so valuable. Well, he got bought out by the team.
No, don't try to discredit Bogut. Bogut was valuable, bro. They ain't had the lane was clear for LeBron to get to the rack.
After he was released by
He was
the
the
Warriors
rim
this
protector.
year. Okay, but so can we be fair about what we do
I'm
here?
gonna skip on this whole debate.
Because you listen, Ray Allen did hit the biggest shot in NBA history. It came after LeBron James propelled one of the biggest fourth quarter comebacks in an elimination game of the finals
they were down.
in NBA history. And that didn't win
16.
and that didn't win the series.
He had a triple-double.
And then there was game 7 where LeBron, who the big knock on LeBron is, can he be a killer? How did game 7 of those finals end? It ended with Tim Duncan missing a shot and LeBron coming down and scoring his 36th and 37 points to ice the
He
game.
was really good, and my Spurs were really bad in that game because they were psychologically devastated.
Yeah, that's true, but no excuses though. But that's the truth though.
Okay, what about those finals? Because I was at most of them with Michael Jordan. Those teams weren't great. Not Michael's team, the competition. They
That's a weak argument, bro.
were not great teams.
Okay, how about this? I'm going to say this point right here. In Game 7 last year, LeBron had 10 points. The Cavaliers only scored 18. He had a triple-double, but all we remember is Kyrie's shot. But what about the block? The shot becomes obsolete because now they don't
I agree with
need
that.
the 3 to tie you.
Yes.
They can get a free
And they
throw.
still needed another bucket after that.
But Skip, how many teams did Jordan face in the final that we say were better than the Warriors?
I mean, it's new free agency, bro. Like, come on now. If you go to 15 Warriors, I can see. But Seattle Sounders can compete with them and the Jazz and Portland. Can compete with that 15 team. It wasn't that good. They wasn't like unstoppable.
To make that case, so you have a chance now in the next 3 years to show us what you can do.
What
against
team
that
they faced
super
was
team.
better than the Warriors in 2015, 2016? What team did Michael Jordan face that was better than the
Okay,
Warriors in
I'll
2015?
give you that, but I have a question for you.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a superstar meltdown the way LeBron James did against the Dallas Mavericks that you're
Yeah, I never seen that before.
favored over in the 2011 finals?
No,
I've never seen anything like it.
I've seen it this way, you know, because I've seen it with Kobe, one of my favorites, and I've seen it with Mike. And I wish Michael would have melted down. But you know what Michael do? They shoot through, and they keep missing.
Can I listen? I'm probably on a set with at least another ardent LeBron James supporter and one that's close to it. I might be the biggest LeBron fan. I will look into the camera and say, the finals against the Mavericks is the biggest black mark on any resume of
Yeah, I get it.
any all-time Pantheon player. The problem is, in the 6 years since then, he's had the greatest 6-year stretch of basketball in the history of
Timeout.
No, Jordan 88 to 93.
sport.
In 2014, they were blown off the court by a record finals margin in 5 games.
And
go
he was
look
the
against
best-
3 and 4.
Correct.
Go look
And
at him.
he was the best
He
player in that
disappeared.
series. He shot 58% and scored 28 a game.
20. Yeah. Well, that's it, y'all.